Closing arguments. Let's introduce tonight's guest. Joining us, former gang homicide detective Donald Schweitzer. Donald was a police officer for 10 years. He's investigated gang homicides as a detective, served as a member of the SWAT unit, and worked various narcotics assignments. And both of you guys now attorneys, joining the gang. All right. Let's get to our first story tonight. It comes from the San Antonio Police Department. A traffic stop ends in a police-involved shooting.
At approximately 11:30 a.m., an officer initiated a traffic stop in the 2300 block of Penn Road. The car was occupied by 2 men and 1 woman.
Hey, stop digging in your pocket, bro. Huh?
Immediately after making contact with the driver, the officer instructed the front seat passenger to stop going through his pockets. Shortly after, the officer asked the driver to turn off the car and place the keys where the officer can see them out of concern that the driver may drive away.
Hey, turn the car off here, please. I was like, gas, man.
Sorry.
Let me get the keys.
Why?
So I'm going to put them up here so you don't take off.
I'm not going to take off on you.
Okay, well, let me get the keys. If you ain't going to take off, I'm just going to put them up here just so you don't take off. It's for my safety.
Look, I'm not. Look.
There you go. Put them up there? Yeah, there you go, bro.
The officer then asked for the ID of the passenger.
You got your ID on you, man?
Well, they're just my passengers.
Yeah, I'm the passenger. Step out from here.
And the officer asked the driver to step out of the car after he says he smells marijuana.
Okay. Step out.
Why?
Well, I told you to. Step out.
Whoa. I'm not doing that. I'm trying to give you my insurance
It
card.
smells like marijuana. I need you to
I'm
stop.
sorry. Yes, I did smoke. I did smoke earlier.
The passenger in the vehicle is heard asking the backseat passenger for a gun.
Huh?
Stop reaching around, man.
No, I thought you want me to get the insurance card.
No.
Why? Sir, please.
5340 and 5356, cross over.
Stop reaching around, man.
Turn over to 10 left.
The suspect's gunfire hits the officer in the hand. Gunfire also strikes his police radio. The officer retrieves his firearm from the ground, dropping his radio in the process, and returns fire, though his gun continues to jam because he is unable to firmly grip the gun as a result of the gunshot wound to his hand. While the individuals in the car cease fire, the officer continues to shoot as he sees movement inside the vehicle and fears he may be shot again by the suspects. The 2 men were pronounced deceased at the scene, and the woman, who suffered a gunshot wound, survived her injuries. As of this publication, she has not been charged.
All right, first question about her, right? Should the woman be charged? But also, once again, there are no routine traffic stops. Donald Schweitzer, your thoughts about that surviving passenger and this everything that we saw in that video?
Vinny, from what we can see on the video, there's not enough to charge her, but there's going to be an investigation, or there is an investigation, and that may uncover a couple of things. One of them is whether or not she aided and abetted these individuals either in this shooting or in a crime that they were about to commit. When you look closely at these guys, it looks like they may be members of a criminal street gang. And it's possible that if she's doing something in furtherance of a crime or in furtherance of a crime on behalf of a gang, like shooting a cop, then she could be looking at some very serious charges. So I would say that you can't decide now based on this video as to should she be charged, but that's very possible. I would say one other thing is look how dangerous this was for this officer. I mean, he's being very professional, polite. Next thing you know, he's wounded and he has no communications. And I can tell you that in those situations, that's the most lonely seconds that you'll ever live.